Let's go to the NFC South here, where, less than an hour ago, Ian Rappaport said that Chris Godwin, he suffered an MCL sprain last night. I feel like everyone got injured last night. Uncle Lenny got injured. Mike Evans got injured. So Godwin's expected to miss the rest of the regular season. 3 games left. Injury reserve, he says, makes sense. Godwin should be able to return to the playoffs, which is obviously more important. Last night, Reid, the Saints get a huge win, shutting out Tom Brady and the hospital Buccaneers. Minnesota plays tonight, and the winner of Washington and Philly tomorrow will obviously move to 7-7. I believe if Minnesota wins tonight, they'll knock the Saints out of that last spot. However, after beating Tampa Bay, is New Orleans your favorite right now to land that 7th seed?
Yeah, probably. Right, because if they go, they can feasibly go 2-1 their last 3 games. So what do they have? They had the Dolphins, Panthers, and Falcons. Right, so Dolphins probably a tough out, but we know the Panthers and Cam Newton and the Falcons with Matt Ryan, essentially no one else on that team other than Russell Gage apparently can do well. And the Falcons are no longer using Cordell Patterson in positive EV plays for God knows what reason. And so when you take a look at those last 3 games, then yeah, absolutely. 9 wins probably gets you in that 7th seed in the NFC. I will say this though, the Vikings, they're plus 300 to make the playoffs. And you're getting them before tonight's game. And if they win feasibly, right, against Chicago Bears, which they can do that, then that's a nice little bet because it's probably going to be a 9-win team that gets in that 7th seed. The Saints have the easier path than the Vikings, but Vikings not a bad play. But I'd probably side with the Saints here.
Ulrich, what do you think there? Hey, doesn't sound like betting the Vikings plus 300 to make the playoffs to be all that bad, Mr. Kirk Cousins.
Hey-o.
No, it's pretty bad. Their schedule is terrible, man. I mean, they got to beat the Rams and one of the Rams and the Packers to even have a shot. I'm not even super bullish on their chances tonight, for being dead honest. This is a road game against the Bears, in prime time. In prime time, Kirk Cousins, and we want him to just
he
go.
won last time out.
This is no automatic win here. So, no, I'm not really in on the Vikings. I definitely am in on the Saints, though. I mean, I like the Saints. The Saints may not be fun to watch with Taysom Hill, but you know what they do? They win games. And they won games last year with him, too. They were 4-2 with him as starting quarterback. And now they take on a Dolphins team who, they rode a hot defense for a couple weeks. Their offense is terrible. A Panthers team who's just terrible all around. And then an Atlanta team that's terrible. They're probably going to go 3-0 to close out the year. They might allow 10 points in their next 3 games. No, the Saints are easily favored here. And I'd actually be semi-surprised if they didn't close out with 3 wins.
Okay, Pearce, how much you like their plus 120 odds here to get a wild card spot?
What are we doing? The Saints lost 5 games in a row. We're allowing 30 points per game.
They hadn't made the Taysom Hill switch yet.
If the playoffs started today, they're in. If the playoffs started today, they are in.
Look, they won against the Jets. Cool. They beat Tampa Bay, and Tampa in that game lost their
the best team in the league. They beat the best team in the league, but let's just brush it off. Sure.
They beat the best team in the league that was missing their best 3 players, and that best team in the league was still moving the ball.
Wait. So Tom Brady's not a top 3 player on the Bucs? Okay.
He can't. Who's he going to pass to? You think he's going to run the ball on his own? He fumbles in the red zone. They nearly won that game without those stars. Hey, congratulations, the Saints won that game, but it doesn't give me any confidence in that team moving forward that they're going to win some divisional games against teams that would love to be, play the role of upset. The Eagles are still the team. The Eagles have won 4 of the last 6. The Eagles have a breeze schedule. They're a huge favorite against against Washington. They're going to probably be a favorite against Washington again in a couple weeks. They're going to play the Giants. They might play a Dallas team that's going to sit players. Philadelphia is well rested. While half of the league is hurt or injured, they're coming off the bye. The Eagles are in a really, really good spot, and I just don't believe in the Saints team.